Hey y'all, we're back. I didn't get to record a video yesterday because I was busy, but some interesting stuff has happened. So first off, we are on day 121, which means yesterday was day 120, and we collected our Dark Elhain champion. So I'm pretty excited about that. Definitely looking forward to getting her. That being said, my champion storage was full at the time, so I had her end up in the mail. And now I'm wondering if I can basically leave her here and collect her and get the points for a champ training event. I actually don't know when the champ training event points are activated. Does it have to hit your champion collection, or is hitting your inbox enough? Let me know if you know the answer, because yeah, if not, it'd be kind of cool to save that for a potential, or not champ, what did I say, champ training? I meant champ chase. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Other things that have happened. First off, let's go ahead and check our souls. Another arbiter soul, interesting. Okay, other things that have been happening is we've got this Dungeon Divers event, and it's ending in about 9 hours. I'm not done with it yet. I've only have 3,100 points. It feels a bit rough, honestly. It feels tight because I'm like trying to farm as much as I can to get this legendary book. I've been farming a ton of dragon. With like basically all the energy backlog. We had a bunch of energy from like CVC and stuff. So it's been great because I've done all of this farming. I haven't really used any energy that wouldn't have been expiring within like a week anyway, which is kind of nice just because we had a lot of stuff, like I said, from CVC and other things. So we haven't used any of the long-term stuff yet. Still got some here. Haven't really used any gems yet. I'm probably not going to use any gems unless I have to get a few things done just to get the book. But I do need to, like, I do need to get the farming done. I've just been farming nonstop. It's just my runs are kind of slow. I did want to make a note that while I was doing this, I realized that Artak is a moron and actually uses his A2 ability instead of his A3. Well, sorry, he doesn't use his A2, his HP burn activation, if there isn't decreased attack, or if decreased attack is already on the boss. Sorry, so I said that kind of confusing. But what I mean is, he won't use it. If decreased attack is on the boss, he just doesn't use the ability. It doesn't activate the HP burn, which is super annoying because it meant he was doing way less damage and like the runs were way more challenging. And so, yeah, I just basically went and set up presets so that he would actually do it. So it would force him to always do it as the second priority skill right here. And so that's made the runs a little bit safer. It also, if he can solo it, he solos it pretty quick. He gets it done in like 2 minutes when he solos it, but it's like a 90% win rate. And so I don't want to take the occasional losses, even though it's like 10% of the time, whatever. It's just not, yeah, I don't know. I'm not about that. So I've still been pairing him with Broadmaw. I switched it up and put him in the lead just because Broadmaw will then more consistently revive him. Broadmaw's revive says it's random, but it doesn't really seem to be random. It seems like it always revives like the first 2 champions on the team. Because when Artak would, like, for one time when I first set it up, Artak wasn't the second champion because I already had food in there. And it was always reviving the food instead of Artak. It was weird. So yeah, anyway, Artak's leader. Oh, excuse me. That's going well. Farming a ton of dragon. So it hasn't filled up my storage yet, but I did a little bit of gear upgrading and cleansing and stuff. I didn't end up pushing as far as I wanted to in the artifact enhancement event. It's kind of weird. I kind of feel like there's not a lot of gear that I actually like even wants to level on this account. Like I have champions that like are missing incomplete gear, right? But like I don't want to take this level 10 crappy amulet to plus 16. Like it feels like a waste of silver. Kind of same thing with her banner as well. So I don't know, I'm kind of just thinking I need to try and get better gear that's actually worth upgrading, or really just like filter out my gear and find stuff that's worth upgrading and take that to plus 16 as well. But yeah, I did get a really exciting piece of gear though, so let me show this to you. Is it this one? Nope, this one. Check it out. We got a triple roll speed weapon. Unfortunately, a triple roll speed can roll anywhere between 20 and 24, with 24 being the max. So it rolled 21, which is kind of on the low end. But still, I mean, anytime you get triple speed rear gear, that's crazy. I mean, I'm still using a weapon that's about this quality on my 390 speed arbiter on my main account. because I just can't get any quad rolls on that account. I've got like two full sets of triple rolls on my main account, but like no quad rolls in speed set, unfortunately. But yeah, anyway, super excited about this. This is a great piece. And yeah, always happy to get it. You can see I have a bunch of new gear that I need to roll up as well. I'll probably do that later. Because like I said, we've been farming a ton of dragon. But yeah, I was really excited about that piece. Super cool. I need to figure out, how I'm going to build it eventually, but that's where we're at. In terms of the champ training tournament, it's coming along pretty nicely. We'll definitely get this done in 14 hours. Honestly, I've hardly done any brewing of food other than like the actual, like, what am I trying to say? I've hardly done any brewing of food other than, or leveling of champions, other than like what I had to do to just like make space. So I'm like constantly running out of space, and actually as soon as I get the artifact, or as soon as I get the sparring pit leveled up for the next cycle, I think honestly expanding this champ storage and stuff is going to be really helpful, because I'm just constantly running out of space. I've done pretty good. I'm not having to summon too many mystery shards by taking advantage of the market. But yeah, it's rough. So I've been taking some food up to 4-star. You can see I have a lot of 4-stars here with no food on them, or sorry, no levels on them. Where are they? Here we go. All these guys, no levels, because I've just had to make them to make space to level more 3-stars, which is a good problem to have because it means that we're getting the champ training done and we're not even really doing, we're not like wasting resources or anything, and we're going to be well good to go for whatever happens next. That being said, a couple things are going on. So we have this tournament, right? If I can get second place, I can get another legendary book as well. So this is something I'm going to keep an eye on and think about, because if it's cheap enough, I don't know if 15,000 points is a little rough, but if it's cheap enough, there's a possibility that we try and snipe this legendary book. We'd also get the 6-star artifacts as well, which could be worth it. That being said, we do have, actually no, sorry, this Path of Light event is I think it's no, it is champ. Is it champ training? Champ training in Dungeon Divers, I think is what it said it was. So there's gonna be more champ training stuff coming up like tomorrow. So we'll see. So we might. Well, my point is that I might not want to blow my resources, but I'll have to think about that. I'm gonna wait until it gets closer to that time, and we'll make a decision. Got an Ice Golem tournament starting tomorrow. I don't know if I'll participate in that one or not. I have to think about it. I kind of want to farm masteries on some of my champions still. In terms of 6-stars, I did decide to take Elhain to 6-star, so that I'd have him for the next Doom Tower rotation, and because again I needed to make more space. I'm kind of torn because I really want to take Armiger to 6-star as well, and I think it's reasonable to do it. We don't have those, but like if I look at like how many 4-stars I could make, like let's see, how many of these could I make? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, like maybe I can't. No, actually, wait. Why are these guys locked? Oh, because they're in tag team. So yeah, and then 5. It's like yeah. So I could make 5 and then have a little bit left over. I think if I counted my chickens correctly, which is enough to get the Armiger to 6-star. So we could do that, whenever. And that would give me the potential to start thinking about higher versions of Fire Knight, which I really want to do. I'd love to be farming Fire Knight 25. I don't think we'll be able to go to hard mode Fire Knight until we get Yakarl at the earliest over here, which we're still a long way away. How many fragments for him do I have? Yeah, I have 18. So we're what? You get 5 a week, so 4 weeks would be 20, 8 weeks would be 40. Yeah, I'm trying to think, and then we'd have 12 weeks would be 60, 16 weeks would be 80, so we're like 17 weeks away, so like 3 months away. Okay, or no, not 3 months, more than that. Like almost I'm not going to do math right now. But yeah, anyway, moral of the story is we're not getting that anytime soon. So I would like to try and get to stage 25 though on Fire Knight. I think that's doable. So I don't know, or 24 actually. 24 is just as good as 25. But yeah, I don't know. So I kind of want to get that armor up as well, and he'll be useful in other content also. Clan quests reset tonight, so definitely keeping that in mind. It looks like the champion or the classic arena tournament, which I think I'm currently in first place on. Yeah, I am. It looks like that's going to end in 7 hours and 45 minutes, and the clan quests are going to reset in 7 hours and 43 minutes. So I guess if I'm real quick, that's going to be tight. Although the champ training resets after that. How am I doing in this dragon tournament? I'm probably going to win the dragon tournament, actually. Oh, yeah. I'm easily going to win the dragon tournament. Okay, cool. So we don't even need to worry about this. We'll grab that clan quest to finish top 3 in a tournament, and we'll win it with the dragon. Because I'm literally going to be farming dragon non-stop until that happens, and I don't think anyone's that close to contesting me. I mean, we'd have to like this guy, like all of these guys would have to pass me, and I don't see that happening. So cool. Yeah, we'll see if we can win this too. It'd be nice to get that that 6-star relentless gear again for that second armor gear, because that's gonna be good. Okay, let's go ahead and check this guy. We need all the food we can get, so I'm not gonna wait around if it's gonna reset on me. Okay, grab that. Grab another 1-star. All right, cool. Did this reset already? Oh yeah, this just reset. Let me set a timer on. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be asleep. It's whatever. Yeah, we're getting a bunch more food coming out of the sparring pit, so that's nice. I'm feeling pretty good about that. We're only 200 gems away from getting the last level of the sparring pit, which I'm kind of excited for, actually. I think that's going to be kind of fun to have that done, and then we can start buying more space. Oh, I forgot about this energy. I should claim this to use for the dragon so we can get rid of these red dots on the UI. Okay, any other things I want to talk about? Oh, Doom Tower. Doom Tower is going reasonably well. We went up to the Nether Spider. I think we're going to hit Scarab here. I mean, we're not going to have any problems. I was debating between whether I should start farming normal or hard. I think what I'm going to do... is I'm going to push up to the Frost Spider here. So that I can start farming Frost Spider every day on normal. And then I think I'm going to switch and go to hard and push hard as high as I can. See if I can get to the Frost Spider on hard and farm that instead. I think I used to always farm Scarab on this rotation because the immunity gear was really good. I mean, it was that boosted immunity gear with the extra resistance where they call it like untouchable or something like that. I used to think that was the best gear, but ever since Stone Skin came into the game, like the value of immunity has just like completely evaporated, right? Like you used to use it as the primary counter to Tormund and to Hegemon, and that's just not important anymore. I also think the Frostbite set is very underrated. Frostbite kind of works in the same way that Polymorph does, where if an enemy hits you, like say you have your whole team lineup, right? In case you don't know, because I know there's like a lot of new people on this series. In case you don't know, if you have an AoE attack that hits your team in the arena, it doesn't hit everyone simultaneously. It hits the leader position and does its full effect on the leader, and then it hits the next champion and does its full effect on that champion, and then it does the next champion and has its full effect on that. So most of the time, practically speaking, it behaves exactly like an AoE, but in certain circumstances that interrupt that cycle, it can actually have a huge impact. So Polymorph does this, where if you debuff the whole enemy team, but you get polymorphed right after you land the debuff on the first champion, it will turn you into a sheep, and the effect on the rest of the team won't happen. So you'll only debuff the first champion, and you'll get sheeped, and you'll basically not do anything to the rest of the team. Frostbite set works the exact same way. So if a nuker hits your team and you have someone with Frostbite in the leader position, there is a very good chance, well, I mean, 15% chance that they get frozen and the rest of their damage doesn't hit the rest of the team, which can be huge for PvP. So I think, honestly, this Rotation 1 has the worst sets in it in general. Like, I don't think any of the sets are amazing, but I do think now that Stone Skin is in the game, we don't need immunity, and the Frostbite set is better. Especially since it's a 2-piece set, so you can put, like, a character in Stone Skin and Frostbite, right? Like your Necrid or whatever. I mean, obviously we're not going to get Necrid on this account, but you get the idea. So considering that there's nothing else I really want to farm here, I'm gonna farm Frostbite. But we need to obviously push up to level 40, which we won't do until the day after tomorrow. But yeah, this is going fine. Can't complain. We're back on the new rotation. We're getting the rewards every day, which is a nice boost. So that's good. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? I think honestly that's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to try and get as much dragon as I can done before the champ or the dungeon divers ends. If it gets looking like I'm not gonna make it in time, I might switch to spider and farm that for a little bit since it is faster. But we're on the 2x dragon, and that we want to get as much speed gear as possible. We already got 1 triple roll, so maybe we can pick up a few more and get some nice speed boosters on our team. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I will see you in the next one, and have a good one. Cheers.